Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I got a quick video for you. A lot of you guys are wondering, how do you go ahead and on, say, your ratchets, or even say here, I've got a knife, where you have a recessed surface. For instance, here on the numbers, it's very difficult sometimes to see what those numbers are, and you want to be able to make them pop. An easy way to do that is to add color. So you can use little paint markers. I've seen a lot of different ways. The way that tends to stick out the most and hold up the best in my book is going to be your wife's fingernail polish. So we'll show you out here real quick how to apply that and make it last and make it look good. So hang tight. We'll look at how to do this right now. Now, going back to this one, what I did, and I'll give you guys a brief overview. What you'll do is you actually apply it to the top, and it'll actually look like it makes a mess, but you'll apply it to the top, and then if it's on chrome, like say it's on chrome like this, you could come back and take a razor blade and actually just scrape off, right, that excess paint, and then finish up with a little cleaning of either alcohol or brake cleaner. Really lightly clean that off until you get the desired look. Now, when you're doing something like this with anodized aluminum, obviously you're not going to come back with the razor blade and scratch on that because you will scratch up the anodize. So we'll show you here real quick. We'll prep it real quick with a nice clean rag. And you got some rubbing alcohol here. Again, you can use other cleaners, other mineral spirits if you like. Rubbing alcohol works great. But I would say get in there first, especially if you've already been using this. You got oils or grease. Get in there and just kind of clean out those crevices so that when you put that paint in there, it has something to bond to. All right, let's take a look. So it looks pretty good. I don't think I got too messed up. All right, let that dry out for a second. Only takes, with the rubbing alcohol, it takes very little time. Brake clean, even less time. Okay, get this nice and shaken up. And then we'll take it up and open it up. And pick the color of your choice. If you got a favorite, go with it. And then the key is just to get down inside those holes. So I get to try to let this focus for you guys. Try to get down inside those holes as much as you can. And fill up those gaps. Okay. So we managed to cover this whole area up. And that's fine. We want it to now sit and dry somewhat. We don't want it to get completely hard in this case. We don't want it to probably kind of gel up a little bit, get a little gooey. And then we could come back with that clean towel again and wipe off that excess. So hang tight. We'll let this cure for a little bit. And we'll come back and see how it turns out. Alright guys, we're back. We have let this sit and dry for about, a little over 5 minutes. And it's just ever so slightly tacky. So, mostly dry. Down inside here though, the thicker areas are obviously going to be more wet. But, and you can let this dry all the way and attempt to wipe it off that way. It just takes a little bit of time. But we're going to try it this way, pretty close to being fully dry, and try to pull off just this top layer to expose the rest. So again, find that clean rag, and go ahead and apply a little bit of rubbing alcohol, and then you're just going to do this light sliding motions across the top. And just kind of gauge how much is coming off, and if you need to press more or press less. Okay, that's coming off pretty good there. You obviously don't want to remove it from, we'll zoom in here for you guys just a little bit. You don't want to remove it from the lower sections, just the upper sections. Just the high points. All right, so let's get another fresh little bit. It's starting to get a little bit tacky. So Just a little bit of fresh alcohol again. Come through, do a little cleanup around. Capture those edges. Rotate over here. Just slowly work it until it starts to lift it off. And I got this little corner over here to grab. Perfect. Let's take a look. We're mostly there. Let me get a nice another fresh little dab. Get a last little funnel run through. Just a little bit more rubbing alcohol. Alright guys, you're seeing what I'm seeing. Looks like we virtually hit. Sorry, I try to keep your focus here for you. We virtually hit all of the high spots. You got the eyes in there, the teeth. Yeah. That is going to be it. I'm going to just let it sit and do a final cure. But there you go. You now have a fingernail polish inlay that's going to last hopefully a long time, right? If you're not super abusive to it, but it's going to allow it to dry and give you that accent now that otherwise would have been really hard to see. So I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Is this a way you guys have done it before? Or do you have another method that you like to use? I'm open to hearing your guys' comments because you know what you guys share with us helps out the entire community. So yeah, feel free to share. And if you haven't already, please like and please subscribe down below. And that way you don't miss out on future content. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.